Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com.
Here's your Daily Planet for Monday, August 24th, 2020. I'm Jimmy Olsen. There's a story read by Matthew McConaughey, and it's one of the most popular things on a meditation app called Calm. It has been downloaded 11 million times since 2018. Kevin Hart says he's not a big fan of cancer culture because it does not allow people to learn from their mistakes and move forward. He says, quote, "I do not want to be part of a world where we forget how to forgive, where we forget how to be people." A mint condition, signed rookie card of Angels outfielder Mike Trout sold for $3.9 million, which is a new record for a sports card being sold. The box office is finally reopening, and the Russell Crowe thriller Unhinged was the winner of the weekend. It played in more than 1,800 theaters and grossed about $4 million in the U.S. DC held a virtual convention where they released trailers for the Batman and Wonder Woman 1984. They also showed some footage for the new Suicide Squad and teased The Rock in the Black Adam movie. The Food Network is developing a competition show called Candyland based on the children's game. The contestants will be cake and sugar artists who have to make their way through some kind of Candyland to find their ingredients. Coed and Cambria wrote a sequel to Rick Springfield's classic Jesse's Girl called Jesse's Girl 2. Rick even appears in the video. 63-year-old Dwight Yoakam became a dad for the first time. His wife Emily gave birth to a baby boy last week. They named him Dalton Lauren. Tyler Hubbard blew out his ankle in a dirt bike accident and is having surgery sometime this week. Josh Turner loves reading about history because it gives him perspective. Yes, things may be bad now, but they could be much worse. The Tortuga Music Festival usually happens in the spring, but not next year. They're going to be pushing it back several months. It'll be November 12th through the 14th, 2021. Performers include Tim McGraw, Miranda Lambert, Luke Bryan, Jimmy Allen, Pitbull, Kylie Hammock, John Party, Bare Naked Ladies, Lee Brice, Blanco Brown, Kip Moore, Morgan Wallen, Toots and the Maytals, and Vanilla Ice. If you've not heard the remake yet, it's pretty clear why the Eli Young Band did a remake of Saltwater Gospel with Jimmy Buffett. They asked him, and he said yes. It's from their 2017 album Fingerprints. According to Mike Eli, he says that we've always known that it was special. Fans at concerts were always singing along, and it kept coming up on radio interviews. So we thought, what if we try it again? What if we found someone who believed in this like we do? The Kentucky Derby will run, but without fans. Random facts for your Monday. Heinz has 60 products when it came up with the slogan 57 varieties. That was because Henry Heinz thought 57 was a luckier number. John Tyler had the most children of any president with 15. The Pittsburgh Steelers, New England Patriots, San Francisco 49ers, and Dallas Cowboys have won 42% of the Super Bowls in NFL history. When Facebook was developing the like button, the engineers all wanted it to be called the awesome button, but Mark Zuckerberg vetoed that. Eddie, the dog on Frasier, made $10,000 per episode. His real name was Moose, and he made more than $3.2 million. The most iconic fashion items include Levi's jeans, Ugg boots, and Crocs. So did you wear any of these? I admit, I did have a pair of Levi's 501 jeans. And then, of course, a Levi's denim jacket. I always wanted one, but never did. The Nike Air Max shoes, Ralph Lauren polo shirts, Louis Vuitton bags, bomber jackets, Converse Chuck Taylors. Yes, I had a pair. Crocs, and Guess jeans. There's a website called Dehumidifier Critic. They're looking for a Karen. Yes, they want to hire a Karen to write judgmental product reviews. They're going to pay them $65 an hour. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. You share your birthday with Sophia Ritchie, who's 22, Justin Skye, 25, Rupert Grint, 32, Martha Higuerita is 37, Chad Michael Murray is 39, author John Green, 43, Alex O'Loughlin, 44, Dave Chappelle, 47, David Gregory is 50, Marley Matlin is 55, Reggie Miller, 55, Greg Kilborn is 58, Jared Harris is 59, David Kuchner is 58, Mark Bedford is 59, Cal Ripken Jr. is 60, Steve Gutenberg, 62, and Vince McMahon, 75. Today, National Waffle Day. It was on this date in 1979 that Mount Vesuvius erupted, covering the city of Pompeii, Italy, with 13 feet of ash, enough that people were instantly killed and frozen in the position that they died in for centuries. So on this date in 1456, printing finished on the Gutenberg Bible, the first book printed on the famed Gutenberg printing press. So on this date in 1869, Cornelius Swathout of Troy, New Jersey, patented the waffle iron. So on this date, 1932, that Amelia Earhart became the first woman to make a nonstop flight across the U.S. She flew from Los Angeles to Newark, New Jersey in 19 hours and 5 minutes. So on this date, 1963, 13-year-old little Stevie Wonder had a number one song on the pop and R&B charts at the same time with Fingerprints Part 2. It was on this date in 1989, baseball commissioner A. Bartlett Giammonte banned Cincinnati Reds legend and manager Pete Rose from the game for gambling. The lifetime ban still keeping Pete out of the Hall of Fame. It was on this date in 1999 that Christina Aguilera released her self-titled debut album featuring Genie in a Bottle, What a Girl Wants, and her version of the Mulan song, Reflection. It was on this date in 2006 the International Astronomical Union declared that Pluto was no longer considered a planet. It was on this date in 2010 Katy Perry released her third album, Teenage Dream, featuring Firework, last Friday night, Teenage Dream, California Girls. And that's your Daily Planet for Monday, August 24th, 2020. I'm Jimmy Olsen. You can always follow along this podcast by going to Apple Podcasts, Google Play, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts like Spotify, the iHeartRadio app. You can also find these stories and many more on social media by following me at Facebook and Twitter at MyBuddyJimmy. You can also subscribe to my YouTube page, which is MyBuddyJimmy101.